HustleDreamProduction.
It's gonna be good, YouTube. It's gonna be good.
Alright, you guys, before we actually start cutting hair, we're gonna saturate my client's hair with water and lay everything down. Okay, so now that we got everything laid down, what we want to do is debulk. We want to get all that hair off the sides so we can start putting our guidelines. So I got my number 2 guard open and I'm just debulking halfway. So right now, I'm gonna try to develop some type of shape for my client's head. I'm gonna clip her over comb, and here's how I'm gonna do it. With what I set in with the 2 guard, I know that the clipper over comb, when I set it on my client's hair, that's a 2 guard already. So I judge it by whatever's sticking out from the bottom a little bit. I completely take off everything at the top, not the bottom, but whatever is sticking out at the top. So now that we cleared out the bulk and we kind of got our shape right, I'm going ahead and I'm setting in my bald line with my Babyliss Gold FX trimmers. Now with this type of cut, you want to drop the fade in the back a little bit. You do not want to go straight across because that's going to kill off his cowlick in the back. That's going to also throw off the shape that you're trying to get. So make sure with comb overs and, you know, if they have a lot of hair near that cowlick, that you want to keep that hair length. So make sure you drop it, and you got to kind of contour this fade to your client's head. Now with my Babyliss Gold shavers, I'm gonna make sure that the bottom half of this fade is razor bald. This will add another transition to your blend. You don't want to go all the way up to the line. You want to leave about 1/4 of an inch so that it adds another transition. It should be 2 transitions at the bottom of the bald line. With the lever open, going up about a 1/2 inch, I'm gonna go over this guideline multiple times, making sure every hair is at that lever open length. Now closing the lever halfway, I'm gonna go up halfway on that guideline right now. And I'm just gonna go over it multiple times, trying to soften up that bottom line. Now with the lever fully closed and the flick out motion, flick out that bottom line. Remember to start below the line and flick to the line. And just adjust your lever as you go up. Now putting on the one guard with the lever open, I'm going up, same thing that I set the lever open, going up about a ½ inch, making sure that I keep it consistent all the way around, but making sure that I don't dig in, I kind of flick out. Now with the two guard open, you're just going straight up. You're not necessarily setting in a guideline. You're just making sure that you don't dig in to, throw off that shape. Now you want to use the clipper over comb technique that I said in the beginning and do the same exact thing. What you're doing is you're realizing that that comb is already at a number 2. So once you put that comb up against the client's head, you're gonna see little hair sticking out, but that's not the hair that you focus on. You focus on the majority of the hair sticking out at the top. What you want to also do is look from the side to side at your client's hair. Every time you turn that chair, you want to look at the shape of what you're giving your client. So also, here's a small little tip. You might want to run the clipper up so that the hair can run smoothly up into the top of the hair. Now putting back on the one guard with the lever open, I'm just cleaning up that area between the 1 and 2. I really want to make sure everything flows nicely. Now with the zero guard closed in a flick out motion, flick out that middle line. Remember to utilize your corners as much as possible. You don't have to use that full blade on the whole entire blend. So last but not least, once you're done setting in your guidelines, you want to take a second to look away. You don't have to do it for that long, or look into the mirror, because the mirror does not lie. You can see everything when you look in the mirror. This is your time to do some detail work. Use your corners, go in with different guards, just clean up them bulky areas that you see that isn't fading and the transition isn't blending like you want it to blend. You got to go in those areas with your corners and knock those areas out. So right now I'm going to saturate my client's hair with water, just getting it wet and damped so I could begin to do some shear work. So what I like to do is start from the front. Not saying that this is the only way to do it, but this is just the way that I'm accustomed of doing it. I start from the front. My client wanted an inch off, so I'll cut that piece, drag the comb back, grab some piece from the back, and I'll use that front piece as a guideline basically, and I will continue to do that all the way back. And on the sides, I'll set my hands at a 45-degree angle, doing the same thing that I did on the front piece to the sides. So now I'm gonna set in my hard part. I'm gonna use my comb to just control the long hair on top. When it comes to putting in a hard part, you have to remember that there's two sides to the hard part, all right? There's the side that I'm working on right now, near the part that's not long, and then there's the other side where the hair is longer, all right? So you wanna make sure you line up both of those sides. Now using my blow dryer and my styling comb, I'm just gonna blow dry and style. Listen, let me tell you why they call me 360. When they sit in my chair, I spin them in the full 360, and they come out looking like bang. YouTube, this is the cut. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother. He does all my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. My Snapchat is Jeezy360 and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here.